Welcome back to Medzoar Academy. I think you all know what time it is. Let's rotate some opioids. Okay, we have a patient taking long-acting morphine, 60 milligrams. And let's say they've developed acute kidney injury, and so we want to rotate to long-acting oxycodone. A patient on an opioid will have some amount of cross-tolerance to a second opioid, however, it's not 100%. So to account for this, we're going to convert and then decrease by anywhere from 1/4 to 1/3. So let's see what that would look like. This is 120. Multiply this by 3/4. We're going to get 60. And oxycodone long-acting comes into 30. And so our new regimen is going to be long-acting oxycodone, 30 milligrams every 12 hours. All right, we have a patient taking immediate release oxycodone, 30 milligrams, and we're going to consider rotating to hydromorphone. So we have 30 milligrams. We're going to go to our equa analgesic table where we get this conversion factor, and then we're going to take this and multiply it by 2/3 to account for incomplete cross-tolerance. .5 times 8 is 12. Times 2/3 is 8 milligrams. Hydromorphone comes in an 8 milligram tablet, and so our new regimen will be hydromorphone 8 milligrams by mouth every 4 hours as needed. For the third scenario, we have a hospitalized patient that's been taking hydromorphone, 1 milligram IV. Patient's being discharged. And so we need to come up with an outpatient regimen, and we're considering hydrocodone, acetaminophen. We have 1 milligram IV hydromorphone. Go to our equa analgesic table where we get this conversion factor, and we're going to multiply this by 2/3, which will decrease by 1/3 to account for incomplete cross-tolerance. 15 times 2/3 equals 10 milligrams. So our new regimen is going to be hydrocodone, acetaminophen, the 10, 325 milligrams every 4 hours as needed. Let's look at a patient that's taking long-acting oxycodone, 80 milligrams every 12 hours. And we want to rotate to long-acting morphine. We have 160 milligrams of oxycodone in 24 hours, and we're going to multiply this by 3/4. The decision of when to decrease by 1/3 versus 1/4 is usually comes down to what dosage forms are available. We get 240 times 3/4 equals 180, and we know that long-acting morphine comes in a 60 milligram tablet, so the new regimen is going to be 60 every 8 hours. For our final scenario, we have a patient that's taking short-acting morphine, 45 milligrams every 4 hours as needed as outpatient. Patient is now hospitalized and NPO, so we need to calculate the dose of IV Dilaudid, 30 milligrams, units cancel, and we're going to get 3 milligrams of IV hydromorphone. Now, we want to decrease this by 1/3, so we're going to multiply this by 2/3, and we're going to get 2 milligrams of IV hydromorphone. While hospitalized, the dose is going to be hydromorphone, 2 milligrams IV every 4 hours as needed. Thank you for joining us today. Please stay tuned when we talk about some more advanced topics, including fentanyl, methadone, and patient-controlled analgesia pumps.